Hey guys, today I have another celebrity inspired makeup look. I fell in love with this look when I saw it posted, so I wanted to recreate it. So if you guys want to see my Khloe Kardashian inspired makeup look, then let's go ahead and hop on in. So for my brows, I did already complete them off camera, but I'll have everything listed down below. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Precise Volumizer, and this I'm just going to be brushing up my hairs upwards to kind of make them a little bit more messily and just brushed up. Foundation, I'm taking my LA Girl HD Coverage Foundation. It's my favorite right now. I'm taking the shade Fair. I'm also taking Tarte Maracujá Oil, and I'm going to be mixing these two together. I'm going to put the oil straight on my face and then blend in the foundation with it. It just gives a nice dewy look, and I've been using a lot of facial oils lately, so I'm just going to take my beauty blender and pounce this all over the skin. So I got inspiration from this by seeing Style by Harush on Instagram, which is Harush, their makeup artist, and I was like, yes, I am in love with this look. I want to recreate it so bad. So in the photo, her skin was kind of dewy and had a nice glow to it, so that's why I'm mixing the oil in with my foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and blend it away with this Kevyn Aucoin foundation brush. I just like the bristles on it, and I feel like it just gives a more airbrush look. So I'm going to go ahead and blend it all together using this brush. Taking Amazing Cosmetics Concealer in the shade Light Beige, I'm going to go ahead and place that on my troubled spots. Right now I am kind of breaking out a little bit more than usual, so yeah, I'm going to place that all over there. Then I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light and placing 2 dots directly underneath my eyes where I want the brightness, and then taking the shade Medium right below that and placing 2 dots. The lightest shade is going to help brighten, obviously, and then the deeper shade is just going to help blend both the tones together, just because I haven't found my perfect concealer shade. I do like to brighten, and I also like to conceal, so by doing that and mixing my own, it will become my perfect shade. Then I'm putting it on top of my eyelids because I'm not going to be using a straight up primer today, so I'm going to use that as my primer. Taking Laura Mercier's powder, I'm going to go ahead and place that right underneath my eyes directly with this damp beauty sponge. It just soaks right into the skin and gives a nice airbrush look and sets that concealer and foundation. And then I'm doing it on my smile lines and a little bit on my forehead as well. Just taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend on my eyelids with no additional products. It's just going to help with the creasing that was there and just set down whatever is on my eyelid, which is the concealer. Then I'm going in with Too Faced Natural Love Palette, which is new, and I'm so in love with it. These colors are amazing. I'm going with the shade Honey Butter and Nudie, mixing those both together and just placing this on my crease and transition. And for this look, you're really not going to see this color at all, but it's just going to be a nice color to lay down on the eyelid so it's not just bare. And I'm just going to be bringing that from outer to inner corner, and then I'm going to be placing it like by the inner corner portion by my nose. So to get started on the shadows, I'm taking the Urban Rustic palette from Naked Cosmetics, and I'm taking this middle shade, which is a burnt orange. Literally perfect for this look because it looks exactly like the shade she was wearing. I actually got it from this month's BoxyCharm, which I was super excited about because this is my new favorite shade, and I know for spring I'll get a lot of use out of it. So I'll leave a link down below where you can check out BoxyCharm if you want to. And the box is $21, and you get full-size products inside, which is super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all over my lids, spritz some with the Glow Mist, which you really don't have to because it's so pigmented, but I just did just to get the extra oomph, and yeah, I was blown away. It was bomb. So I'm going to put this all over my lids, just kind of sticking to my natural lid space, and then I'm going to use a separate brush to blend it all away, and I'll also make this a little bit higher with some additional products, just to kind of get it right in the crease and the outer corner, but I will be blending this from inner to outer, so it will take up most of the lid space. Next up, I'm going to take the Tarte Style by Harush palette, and I'm taking the shade Pinch, which is a light, pale, kind of peachy color. I'm going to go ahead and blend this right on top of that shade, just from my inner to outer crease, and really focusing this on top just to blend it, just using it as a transition kind of shade. Then taking a plain blending brush with no additional product and just blending all this together. Then I'm going in with Forever Young from the Anastasia Glow Kits. And this is the Nicole Glow Kit. I'm going to go ahead and put this right in my inner corners and also blend this a little bit to the inner portion of my lid. I want to say like the inner third. And just really blending those two colors together right there. In the photo, it looked like she had a little bit of a lighter shade in the inner corner and the beginning of the lid. So I wanted to incorporate a pop of lightness. Next up, for the pop of blue on the lower lash line, I'm taking the new LA Girl Eye Luxe mesmerizing shadows, and I'm taking it in the colors Tranquilize is the palette. I'm going to go ahead and take both those blue shades, mix them together, and place it right on my lower lash line with an angled brush. So I am just taking this shade right from outer to inner portion of my lower lash line and creating the line to be a little bit thicker than I normally would. For some lashes, I'm taking the style Daniela from OG Lashes, and I'm going to go ahead and pop those on my lashes with some Kiss Lash Glue and some tweezers. Hopping back over to the face, I'm going to go ahead and take this crown brush, and it is the Jumbo Kabuki fan brush, which I also got in my BoxyCharm, and I'm going to go ahead and bronze out my skin with this. I'm going to use my Pure Mineral Glow bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the natural contours of my cheeks as well as the apple of my cheeks. So I'm not going to actually be contouring out my cheeks today, but I'm going to be going a little bit heavier handed with this shade to kind of get the bronzy look back to the skin. And I normally wouldn't wear this much, but I feel like it has like a little bit of a peachier glow to it as well, so it could pass as like a blushy bronzer, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on all of those places and blend. To further blend on the face, I'm going to go ahead and take the Sigma angled brush, and it just has no additional product on it. I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything together just so it's pretty seamless. Then I'm going in with the brand Flower, and this is the Zoom In Ultimate Mascara in black. I'm going to go ahead and pop that on my lower lashes and blend my false ones in with my real ones on top. Now for that glow, I'm taking the Anastasia Nicole Glow Kit, and I'm taking 3 shades. And yes, I mix them all together because I love highlighter. So I'm taking Forever Young, Glow Getter, and Forever Lit, and I just mix them together, and I place it on the very tippy top of my cheekbone, as well as my nose, my cupid's bow, my temples, and I'm also using that fan brush as well that I used to bronze with. Next up, she had a nudie pink lip going on, so I'm taking the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Nudie Patootie just to get a base on our lips. Then I'm going in with the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paint, and this one is in the shade Whisper, I believe. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that all over my lips. Then I wanted more of a gloss, so I took my Too Faced Lip Injection. This is just a clear gloss. Pop that right on top, and then spritz my face with the Glow Mist by Pixie, and that is it. And I do go in and fix that eyelash that is like hanging off in the inner corner. I do not leave it like that, but yeah, I noticed it now, so I will go in and fix it. So that pretty much wraps up this makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, super easy to achieve, and you can rock this for spring. It's super nice with the pops of color, and I know I did Khloe inspired makeup looks already, but like I said, I just wanted to do this look. I just love the colors. So if you guys liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And of course, I had to throw my hair up in a braid just to kind of complete the look, but of course you don't have to. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.